Hi everyone, in this video I am going to show you how to create a spherical graphene in Maya. First, let's create a primitive object. In the Create menu, Polygon Primitives, and Platonic Solid. In the channel box, set some options. For example, set the subdivision mode to triangles, the subdivisions to 5, and radius to 6. And to place it over the grid lines, set the height baseline to -1. Now I need to save the edges into a selection set, which allows me to select them later. For that, holding down the right mouse button and change the selection mode to edge mode and select all the edges. To put them in a selection set, go to the Create menu, Sets, Quick Select Set. Give it a name, whatever you want, or just hit the OK button. To change the sphere to something like a hexagon tile sphere, I'm going to add faces by clicking on the smooth icon in the shelf. There you go. Now if I select the edges in the set by going to the Select menu, Quick Select Set, and click on the set name, I can retrieve the previous selection of edges. Now what I need to do is to delete all of them together by clicking on Edit Mesh menu, delete Edge Vertex. So right here we clearly have a sphere with hexagon faces. To add some thickness to each edge, let's use the bevel by holding down the right mouse button and go to Object Mode. Then click on the bevel, and for the options I'm going to set the fraction to 0.1 and leave the others as they are. Now I need to delete all the hexagon faces, but first I should select them. To do that, changing the mode to the face mode, then select one of the hexagon faces, and then holding down the right mouse button and open the Select Similar option window. In there, set the similarity tolerance to something like 5 and hit the select and press the delete key. There you go. Change the selection mode to object mode. For thickness, click on the extrude icon and set the thickness to 0.02, and again hit the extrude and set it to the 0.1, and for the last time extrude and set the thickness to 0.02, then back to object mode. If I activate the smooth mesh preview by pressing 3 on the keyboard, what I have is a spherical graphene. To add something like a core to each cell, you can repeat all the previous steps like this. For lighting, first I need a backdrop that can easily be created using a plane. Now I am going to add an area light to the scene because the area light is very versatile for lighting. Okay, let's look through it and then place it over the object. let's go to the attribute editor and bring up the intensity and exposure to 6 and scale it to 6 to have a softer shadow. There you go. Create a camera and place it where you want. Now let's open the render view in the Arnold menu to see how our spherical graphene looks. For materials, it would be a good idea to assign standard surface material to each of them, holding down the right mouse button and go to the assign favorite material and select standard surface. In the attribute editor, I'm going to replace the current settings with something like frosted glass. And for the course, let's use the honey preset. For backdrop, again, standard surface, and in the attribute editor, I'm going to change some settings like color to a dark gray and increase the metalness and increase roughness. Because the scene is too dark, let's change some setting in the light. For example, increase the intensity to 8 and exposure to 8 as well. To create a shallow depth of field, first select the camera and in the attribute editor, go down here and set a number for the focus distance, which is the distance between the camera and the focus point on the object. To calculate that, I'm going to use the distance tool. Here in the create menu, measure tools, distance tool. Just hold down the V key on the keyboard, click on the camera and then on the object to create something like a ruler. Okay, now I have the focus distance correct number and add it in the attribute editor. After enable DOF or depth of field, increase the value of aperture size to something like 0.1. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.